Next in our series on creating question banks, I'm going to show you how to combine questions from any of the large and continually growing collections of questions on clinicalskills.net. Starting at the dashboard, we go into Resources Management and we're looking for the question banks. In the last video, we created infection control and PPE, and we added a new question. There it is. Now we're going to use Add Existing Question. This powerful feature allows you to use any available question in the extensive Clinical Skills database to an existing bank to create unique combinations of questions. It'll keep your tests fresh, up to date, and your users on their toes. Let's suppose that I want to create a test that has some of the questions from the routine hand hygiene question bank, as well as some questions from the bank on personal protective equipment. I'm currently editing the one I created earlier on routine hand hygiene and PPE. I don't necessarily want all the questions here, so I need to delete all that I don't want. There are 24 plus the new one I added, so 25 questions in total. I'm going to reduce it substantially. Remember, you just click Remove to delete a question. You can only do this in a replicated question bank. You can't remove a question from the system as it's always available in the original version of the bank. So, to remove a question, click Remove and confirm by clicking Remove again. Here we are with a much reduced number of questions. Now, to cherry pick questions from another bank, it's a good idea to first view that bank. Depending on your browser, you can use a new tab or open another browser window. You navigate to the question bank you're interested in. In this example, it's infection control measures, standard precautions, use of personal protective clothing. You can either keep it for reference on the computer screen, or you can print it out and have it next to you. For this example, I'm going to use this question. Now go back to the bank to which we want to add this question, and you click Add Existing Question. Now you enter some keywords for the question that I know I want to add. In this case, standard precautions. A search of the Clinical Skills system reveals relevant questions, and there's the one I want. You select it, click Add New Question, and there it is. Remember, you must click Save regularly while working on creating your question bank. If you don't, you might lose it. Now, before you finish your session, you should go back and check that the title that you've given your question bank is unique, informative, and relevant. It'll allow you to find it easily and understand what's in it. Now, I'm happy with this title, so we'll stick with it. Next, you need to consider how many questions you want your question bank to deliver once you've put your test together. For example, here I have 8 questions and I want users to take a test of, say, 4 questions drawn at random. Each time a user takes the test, they would see a different random selection of 4 questions from the bank of 8. In this case, you want to set the number to 4. That's straightforward. But say you want to create a test giving all of your users all of the available questions. To do that, you set the figure to 0. That means there is no random selection and all questions are presented to all users of the test. You'll then have a good comparison across the group of how their learning is progressing. Well, that's it for this video. You can practice modifying by adding an existing question to a replicated question bank and removing questions not required. In the next video, I'll show you how to create a completely new question bank.